Good morning, everyone. So, yesterday we have discussed about how to write a basic login program and how to automate a scenario we have seen. So, in today's class, we will see some more examples on the same part. Okay. So, I'm going to the application URL. Navigate it to application URL, and let's see, we can automate different scenarios in this application. So, I want to log in, and I'm clicking on login. And I want to automate a scenario. I want to go to admin, and I want to navigate to qualifications. So I want to click on qualifications. And after that, I want to click on skills. And after that, I want to click on add button. And I want to enter skill name. So Java 1.3 and Java 1.3 description. And I'm clicking on save. So let's see, new record has been created. Control F, Java 1.3. So this is the new record got created. Okay. So I want to automate this scenario. So once I navigate to home page, I'm clicking on admin, and I'm clicking on qualifications, and I'm clicking on skills, and after that clicking on add button, and I want to enter skill name, and I want to enter skill description, and I want to click on save button. So this is the scenario I want to automate. So I'm going to my, okay, let me create from creation of package onwards. Okay, so today is January 22nd. Okay, so I want to create a package. Okay, so how I have to create the package? Right click, new package. Okay, right. January 22nd. Okay, so I'm clicking on finish. So this is the package got created. Okay, so under this package, I want to create a TestNG class. So how to create the TestNG class? Right click, TestNG, and create TestNG class. And I want to automate a scenario. So qualification skills. So let me give relevant name, TC01 underscore add underscore skills. So we should not supposed to give space. That's why I'm giving underscore. Okay. TC01 add skills. Can everyone please go on mute? It is disturbing me. Somebody is not on mute. Okay. Okay. So TC01 add skills, I'm clicking on finish. So like that, TC01 add skills.java TestNG class has been created, and we are able to see like this. Okay, let me give enough spaces. Okay, what is the first point I have to do? I have to rename my method name. Okay, so let me rename it skills test. So I can give name whatever I want. So I'm giving skills test. So I have renamed my method. Okay, so what is the first point I have to do? I have to declare WebDriver. Okay, let me declare WebDriver. Okay, after that I have to keep mouse over on that one. So I have to import the supporting library. So I'm clicking. So it's got imported. Okay, after that I have to write those 4 lines of code. Okay, let me copy any one of the program. So yesterday we have written day 01. I'm going back to here. I'm copying these 4 lines of code, Control C, and I'm pasting inside the method. So we already know the importance of these lines of code. Okay, so application URL is invoked, and after that, what is the first point we need to automate here? I have to automate username, password, and login button. Okay. So I have to inspect the web element ID. So right click and click on inspect. So ID has been given txt username, Control C, and I'm pasting here, Control V. And for the password, right click and click on inspect. ID is equal to txt password, and I'm pasting here. So I'm taking every web element ID and login button. So right click and click on inspect. ID is equal to button login. So how many lines of code I have to write to automate login page? I have to write 3 driver instructions. So let me copy one line of code for reference. Control C, Control V. So first one, txt username, I'm replacing the ID, txt password, and button login dot click. So first one is I want to type a value as admin, and password I want to type admin 123 for password, and the last one is login button. So I have to perform click operation. Okay. So we already discussed, this is the line of code which indicates web element. Okay. On a web element, what are the operations that we can perform? Send keys or click operations. So in any of the website. Okay. So up to here we are clear. So after that, once I navigate to login page, admin and admin 123. So what is the scenario I want to automate? Admin qualification skills. Okay. So first I need to inspect admin. Okay. Right click and click on inspect. So there is no ID has been given. So you can refer immediate web element. Okay. So here it has been given. Control C and I'm pasting admin. So after admin, where I have to inspect qualifications. So right click and click on inspect. So this one highlighted, Control C. So admin qualifications, and after qualifications, I have to inspect skills. So right click inspect, Control C, qualification skills. So after clicking on skills, I have to inspect add button. So let me inspect. So for this one, ID is equal to button add has been given, Control C. Okay. After clicking on add button, so I have to inspect skill name and skill description text fields. Okay. So let me inspect skill name. ID is equal to skill name. So this is a send keys or click operation? Send keys. So ID is equal to skill description. And after entering skill name and skill description, what is the value? What I have to do? I have to click on save. So right click and click on save. ID is equal to button save. So that's it. Okay, I have inspected all the web element IDs, whatever scenario I'm automating. Admin click, qualifications click, skills click, and after that add button I'm clicking, and I have to type skill name and skill description, and finally I have to do button save. Okay, so let me copy one line of code, Control C. So how many lines of code I have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So first of all, I have to click on admin.click, qualifications.click, skills.click, add button.click, skill name.click, skill name dot send keys, skill description dot send keys I have to write because these are text fields, and button save dot click. Okay, So I have to write send keys on skill name and skill description. So let me copy this send keys, Control C, Control V, and Control V. And here I want to type Java 10. One second. So here I want to type Java 10 and Java 10 description. So this is the value it will be typed while executing the script. Okay. So like that, I have automated a scenario, TC01 add skills. Okay. So let me execute this program. So I'm selecting this program, right click, run as TestNG test. So login is done and it has to go admin and it has to click qualification, skills, skill name, skill description, and click done, submit. So done. So like that, add skills part executed successfully. Okay. And if I want to create one more record, if I want to test this functionality, what I have to do in this program? I have to change input data. So where I have to change input data? So Java 11. So Java 11 and Java 11, because that record already created here. So Control F and check Java 10 record has been created or not. So if I want to execute the same program, just I have to change the required input data and I have to click on run button. That's it. Okay. So like that we have to automate. Okay. Now we are understood this function. So how to automate? So everyone, hope everyone got the idea. Okay. So let me do one more example. I want to go to admin. I want to click on job and job titles. And I want to click on add button. And here I want to enter job title, job description, and job specification. This is not, I'm not automating. And job note I want to enter and I want to click on save. Okay. I want to create a functionality TC01 add jobs. Okay. So I have to navigate admin, job, and job titles. And after that, I want to click on add button and I want to enter job title as sales1 record and sales1 description and sales1 note. So this is the scenario I want to automate and I want to click on save. Okay, just check Control F sales1. So this is the record has been created just now. Okay, so this is the scenario I want to automate. So sir, do I need to create TestNG class again from beginning? Not required. We can do copy and paste. So I'm copying the same program. Right click. Okay, I'm right clicking on the program and click on copy. Okay, copied, and keep the mouse over on the package and right click and click on paste. So here you can rename it TC01 add jobs. Okay, so new program will be created TC01 add jobs.java. See, this is the TC01 add jobs.java created. And if you go and check the program, so TC01 add jobs class file has been created. And here I want to automate a test scenario as jobs test. Okay, so I renamed my method name. And so these lines of code is required. And up to login page is also required. And I want to click on admin. So this line of code also it's required, but I don't want this lines of code. So I'm removing. So no need to write from every time from beginning of the program. Okay. So now let's go and check. So after clicking on admin, which web element I have to inspect? Job. So right click and click on inspect. Body got selected. Again, I have to inspect. So here ID is equal to this one has given Control C, Control V. So job. Under job, I have to click on job titles. So inspect this one. ID is equal to job titles. Okay, after clicking on job titles, so I have to inspect add button. ID is equal to button add. After clicking on add button, I want to enter job title, job description, job note. Okay, so let me inspect job title. ID is equal to this one, Control C. And job description. And job note. And after that, I want to click on save. Okay. So job title, job description, job note are send keys. Remaining all are click operations only. Okay. So how many lines of code I have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me copy 7 lines of code. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So first I want to click on admin job. After that, job titles. And after that, I want to click on add button. And after that, I want to enter job title, job description. I want to enter job note. I want to enter and button save. So job title, job description, job note, I want to enter. So here I have to write send keys. Let me copy this line of. So if it is a text field, we will write send keys. So here I'm going to write sales 2 and sales 2 description and sales 3 note. So this is the value will be typed in the text fields. Okay, I'm saving my program. So let me go and run this program. Okay, right click, run as test engine test. Understood, right? So like that, we can automate a scenario and just check Control F, sales to record. See, this is the record has been created. Okay, so like that we can. So now let's do one more scenario, one more last scenario. So I want to navigate admin. I want to navigate qualifications. One second. No. I want to click on admin. And after that, I want to click on nationalities. And I want to click on add button. And I want to enter nationality name. And I want to click on save. So this is the scenario I want to automate. Okay. You can guide me. I will do the steps. So what is the first? One second. So what is the first step I have to do? What step I have to do? No need to create TestNG class. Yeah, we can right click on the existing class, copy and paste it. So what is the scenario we are automating? So add nationalities. Add nationality. Okay. So here I have to rename nationality test. Okay. And so after clicking on admin, I have to continue my set of driver instructions. So I'm removing this part. Okay. So up to login is done. And after that, I have to click on admin. After that, where I have to click? So what I have to do? right click, click on inspect. So again, I have to inspect. So this one, Control C and paste it, nationality. And after clicking on nationality, it's navigated to the screen and I have to inspect add button. Button add. After clicking on add button, I want to enter nationality name. After entering nationality name, I have to click on save. So so how many lines of code I have to write? Admin nationality add button. Okay, 4 lines of code I have to write. Okay, let me copy this line of code. One. So there are 4 lines of code. So first let me replace admin nationality add button, nationality name and button save. So here which one is the send keys? Okay, nationality name is the send keys. Remaining all are click operations. Okay. So here I'm going to write Indian 1/4. Okay, I'm clicking on save. So I want to execute this program. Just right click, run as test-ng test. So I'm clicking on proceed. So just check it, Control F, Indian 143 record has been created. Okay. So that means, so we understood how to write set of driver instructions and no need to write from the beginning onwards. Just you need to right click, copy and paste it in the same package and give you some different name. And wherever set of driver instructions you have to write, you can continue. So your job is just you have to inspect the web elements and you have to do copy and paste. You have to write set of driver instructions. So hope everyone understood. Okay. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Any of the website like this only process. We have to inspect web element ID and we have to write it. Okay, right. So now we understood how to write set of driver instructions in main test. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you one more new concept. So in day 01, sorry, in day 02. Okay. So I'm referring the first program tc01 login.java. So I'm going to, so here this test, so here this test case contains tc01 login contains @test. So this is the starting curling bracket and this is the ending curling bracket. Okay, so the method name is login test. Okay, so can we write n number of methods or not? Yes, in the first class we have discussed we can write n number of methods. So Selenium team, they have given one predefined method. Okay, means they have given one method. Simply we are going to use that method going forward in all programs. We are going to use that method. Okay, so this is the method. So this is the method, this is the starting bracket and this is the ending bracket. So whatever method they have given, so simply I'm doing right click and I'm doing copy. Okay, and I'm going back to my, what is the package name I have given? Yeah. So I'm going to add nationalities. This program, let me open this program. So this is the starting bracket of this one and this is the ending bracket. So after this, I'm pasting this method. So whatever method it has been given by Selenium, okay, just I'm pasting this method. Okay, what is the purpose of this method? I'm going to explain now. Okay, so if you are using this method, find element method, okay, so I will so you will come to know about this method in next classes as well. So going forward in all the classes, we are going to use this method. Okay, so if you are using this method, find element method, you no need to write driver dot. Okay, so if you want to write it, you can write it, but driver dot you no need to write. So I'm removing this driver dot. Right, I have removed this find element driver. So whenever this find element is executing the control, so I'm pressing control button in the keyboard and I'm clicking on this find element. So whenever this find element, so the control will go to here and this driver dot will be appended automatically. So for every set of driver instruction, the driver dot, it will be appended automatically. Okay, and so what is this purpose of this method is the web element border. So here I'm writing red color, so the web element border, it will be highlighted in red color. So that during the program execution you can come to know which of the line it is executing in background. Okay, the purpose of this method is to highlight the web element border during the execution, so that you will come to know which line it is executing in background. Okay, and okay, so simply I copied, pasted on this method, and wherever I am writing driver dot, I have removed it and I have written like that. And keep the mouse over here. So it is asking add throws declaration. Just click on this one. Okay, add throws declaration. So if I'm clicking on this part, see, this is the line of code, it has been added automatically. Okay, so what is this importance of this line of code, we will see in the next class. Okay, so throws exception. Okay, now if I will go and execute this program, what will happen, let's see. So I'm going to change my input data Indian 144 and I'm clicking on save and right click and do run as test-ng test. See, during the program execution, each and every line of web element border will be highlighted in red color. See, and admin web element border will be highlighted and nationalities. And so we came to know which line of code it is executing easily. Okay. Similarly, if I want to use this method for all other programs also, so what I will do, simply I can go Control C and I will go to this add jobs as well. So after this method completion, simply I will paste that method. Okay, and even here also I no need to write driver dot. So if you are writing driver dot, what will happen, the web element border, it cannot be highlighted. Okay, okay, right. Sir, do we need to remember this method? No, not at all. Just we will do copy and paste. Even 10+ years of people also, they doesn't know about this method. Okay, the purpose of this method is which line it is executing in background. Okay, so this is the method importance you will come to know only in our institute. Okay, so no other institute, they won't tell about this importance of this method. Okay, so in background which line of code it is executing, it's easy to understand for you. So after that, I'm keeping mouse over here and I'm clicking add throws declaration. So throws exception has been added to the method automatically. Okay, now let me run this program. So before that, I have to change my input data. Sales 2 record already created. Sales 3, sales 3, and sales 3 note. All right, right click, run as test-ng test. See, every set of driver instruction border will be highlighted. So after that, it has to click on admin, job, job titles, add button, job title, job description. So every web element border, it has been highlighted. So you came to know your set of driver instructions are perfectly working fine. Suppose during these lines of code, let us assume this job title note by mistake, some typo mistake happened and it has been typed like this. Okay, so that means whatever ID you have given incorrect ID. Okay, you have given incorrect ID. So if you are giving proper ID, driver can able to locate and it can type that value. But if you are giving incorrect value, it cannot able to perform that send keys on the web element. Okay, and what kind of exception it will come, we will come to know now. Okay, so I have saved my program and I'm changing my input data, Salesforce and Salesforce. Previously your test, what is your test name? Job test. It was passed. So this time you are giving by typo mistake, something happened and you have given invalid locator ID. Okay, I'm saving the program. So I'm running this program again. Run as testng test. So it's clicked on admin, job, job titles, add button, and it's executed up to job title executed correctly, job description, but the driver could not able to locate job note because we have given invalid locator. Job title note 1 to by mistaken it was typed. So the driver could not able to locate this web element ID and the execution also failed at this point. Okay. So the execution also it's got stuck. So we came to know because your web element border is highlighting and you are expecting this job node web element border, it has to highlight, but it's not highlighted. And because you are easily understanding what is happening program execution and you came to know this is the line of code, it's not been executed. And if driver could not able to locate that web element, what kind of exception? See here. So the job test, job test, it has been failed. Okay, and what is the exception it is showing? No such element exception, no such element, unable to locate element, job titles underscore note 1 2. So it is showing correctly. Okay, so that means, so job title notes underscore 1 2 we have given invalid one and we have to rectify it and we have to run it. See, all the lines of code and web element border got highlighted. So you came to know program execution where it is getting stuck also because of this web element. Okay, every web element border it is highlighting in red color. Okay, because of this method given by Selenium. So your web element border is highlighting, and also in case if the program execution failed, suppose if you are giving invalid locator ID, what kind of exception it will throw? So the interviewer, he will ask this kind of question. So what kind of exception it will throw? No such element exception, unable to locate element. Okay, so it will throw an exception, no such element exception. So you have to tell that kind of answer. Okay, so we understood the importance of this method. Okay, so in every program you have to write, we have to follow the best practice. So the best practice is you can copy this method, whatever method has been given by Selenium, simply Control C and go back to add skills and paste it here. And no need to write driver dot.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Yeah. After this one, I will give you the chance. By that time, we can discuss.
Okay.
So let me keep the mouse over here. Add throws declaration. So throws exception has been added. So about this, we can come to know in the next classes. Okay. And so if I will execute this program Java 1.2, so your set of driver instructions, it's highlighting and it's executing. Suppose if I want to execute some different color, I can give some different color as well, blue. So what is this program? Add skills. So right click, run as test engine test. See, the web element borders are highlighting in blue color now. So like that. Okay. So like that, we can use that method to highlight the web element borders. Okay. Now I want to show you one more important points. Okay. So I'm navigating to, okay. Yeah, Mohammed, go ahead.
Yes, sir. As you have taken that method, right? The second method for highlighting that web element. So where can we get that method? Like we have to get from your program, or so Selenium, as you said, Selenium will provide this code, right?
Yeah, actually Selenium. So in the open source code, you will get this method if you'll search it in the Google. So the purpose of this method is to highlight a web element border, and if you'll Google it, you can able to find out this one. But
So it
most
will
of
be
the
common for all the applications, right?
yeah, it will work for any of the application.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I actually what I was thinking, like in